drop ship is, think of, you're going online, you're buying from a website, and they're literally shipping the product direct to you. Wholesale is, think of, you're going to go to Walmart, Amazon, you're going to go to their physical store and you're going to pick the product off of their shelf, put it in your cart, and purchase it that way. So drop ship, you're doing online purchasing. Wholesale, you're purchasing in person. Okay. Easiest way to keep those two defined. So now with wholesale, a lot of times for years and decades and centuries, wholesale was the way of getting product. It's literally put onto a pallet, it's shrink wrapped, and it's put onto a truck, and it's sent to a store, or a store comes and picks it up themselves. But ultimately, it's in a location that you physically go to. You're then going to purchase off the shelf, take it to the register, pay for it. Drop ship, ever since the internet has become around, now guess what? Now you can get those things brought to your house automatically. So you can go online, look on the internet, pick your item, get them to ship it direct to your house. Ever since COVID, that's really escalated. So now what's the difference between them? Which one's better? Which one's easier? I say most companies should be able to do both. If you're looking and you're a brand new company, you're most likely going to start off in dropship. Now, when you start off in dropship, you have to remember it's a lot heavier of a load to handle, because you're then having to take one product, take that one product or multiple products, but it's for one customer, individual, put it into a carton, shrink wrap it, however you got to do it, depending on the size of your product, and send it off to that person's location. Okay. Now, that's a lot of shipping, because now imagine throughout just the United States, there's 330 million people. There's not 330 million Walmart stores or Amazon stores or Best Buy stores. So you're having to handle shipments, and that's just the US. So if you go worldwide, there's billions of people, but your product has to be able to reach them. So you have a lot of people that are pulling these products off the shelves, putting them into a box, putting a particular label on it, and sending it on its way. Whereas wholesale, you're taking hundreds of a product, putting it into a carton, putting those cartons onto a pallet, shrink wrapping those pallets, and putting one label on the outside of where that pallet is going to. Is it going to Best Buy's distribution center? Could it be going straight to Best Buy's store? It could. They're not going to receive as much into the store as they would into a distribution center, but it could. So you're dealing with a lot more product, but the shipping of it is by pallets onto a truck or half of a truckload, any of those type of things. So the movement of that is larger sized, but less people, less moving parts. You can have somebody populate a whole truck in a matter of an hour or two, because those pallets are already shrink wrapped. They're ready to go. Somebody can just go into the warehouse, pull them off with a tow motor, stick them down, put a label on it as to the requirements of that trading partner. Now, when you're doing drop ship, imagine now you're having to label each individual carton that you're shipping out the door, because it's going to a particular location. So a lot of businesses having to handle drop ship, which is going to be your entry into selling your product. A lot of times you can spin up a website, you can get those drop ship products going out the door pretty quick, as long as your marketing is on point. Whereas once you're established, now you can be a wholesaler. So a wholesaler is, I'm going to ship full pallet loads, which contains thousands of cartons in certain instances. But you can get that product out the door in a lot simpler, a lot less manpower, a lot less people going through and processing those products and getting them off to the right locations. So which one do I recommend? I actually recommend businesses to do both. A lot of times businesses are overwhelmed when they move from wholesaling to now handling drop ship, because it's a lot more requirements of labeling, of packaging, of all of those things going out the door. But either which way, if you have any questions, reach out. Jim Gonzalez, EDI support. We can go through in depth how drop shipping versus wholesale will work with your organization and the trading partners that are requiring it.